Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner, with how they've played this season, both sides are awfully confident they'll be able to put up big-time numbers. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game just because of that. So let's say it together. Eventually, something's got to give.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding.
Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. I'll also be guarded.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Brown make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Jeffers. And that is incomplete.
That looks like...
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing again. McPherson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jeffers.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Jeffers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he'll go down at the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jeffers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McPherson flushed out right.
And this one too low.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad. That's their goal.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He juked. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's
throwing to start the drive. Jeffers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. He's had a great season, plenty of touchdown passes, but that last throw, not one of his finer moments as it was returned for a touchdown on the pick 6. Now he starts again here, 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception, Jeffers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter.
And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 40.
On 1st down, McPherson.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
2 yards on the pickup.
off the play fake. McPherson. His throw incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McPherson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Throwing after the interception. McPherson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw the red flag on this one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Lovie saw things correctly, and he wins that challenge. On second down, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on third down, McPherson. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Off play action. McPherson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
To throw on second down, McPherson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. That's complete right side to Lazard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
The Texans at 11-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on third down. Jeffers. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Jeffers. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And
out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. And this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. The Colts send out their punter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes a huge... Throwing on 1st down. Jeffers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Jeffers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The Texans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jeffers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. McPherson able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across the field. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
From the gun on third down. McPherson being checked. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Plays that you referenced there.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And they on paper.
On 1st and 10, Jeffers, he's got it. The tight end, Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jeffers to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Back to throw. Jeffers. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
To throw on second down. Jeffers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. The defense shaking. On first down, Jeffers.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jeffers. And that will be caught, but
now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. Throwing on first down. McPherson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jeffers. And incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, Jeffers. Smith catches left side.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, Jeffers. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, Jeffers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Texans.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw on second down. McPherson in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive.
Jeffers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second down. Jeffers forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Off the play fake. Jeffers. And that will be incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break. McPherson looking here for Smith downfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this one is right through. Here on a Monday. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes a playoff race. Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes his all the way down to the 37. First down, McPherson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jeffers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Devontae Smith, 42 yards. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, McPherson.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. McPherson going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jeffers over the middle to Smith.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To Keenan Allen. A gain of 7.
Throwing on 1st down. Jeffers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
They'll run with Mitchell.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He was covered by Anthony.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McPherson over the middle. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Looking to throw. McPherson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43.
Off play action. Jeffers.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Going with their tight end on 4th.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Good footwork at the 30.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Open man is lost, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. On 4th down, Jeffers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jeffers looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Jeffers.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
On 4th down, Jeffers. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jeffers. That's complete. It's Collins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quiddy Pay is second.
On 1st down, McPherson.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big...
Throwing on 1st down. McPherson. And now here's another interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jeffers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage.